be presenting in this webinar too. So I guess that's time's up. We are waiting a lot. We are almost been 10 minutes late. So I guess we should just start on if any people join more. Okay, fine. So, okay. By the way, any of you guys have ever tried something, or Hemant, you like previously after showing that stuff, you just came up with something new or you learned something?
Yes, sir. I studied about some more vulnerabilities.
Okay, so could you just list them, like what all you studied or you came across?
Mm, wait, sir.
Any, or you could just say the topic name or like any vulnerability that you came across.
SQL, HTML, subdomain takeover, cross origin, cross site scripting, no rate limit, authentication bypass,
Uh,
clickjacking, XZIP vulnerability,
okay, good.
and file inclusion exploitation. These only I studied.
Awesome. Good to know that you're more interested in that and you're exploring much more topics. So, a very big thumbs up from my side to you. Okay, that's very good. Sam, did you explore something? Like you came up like Hemant, like as he said, did you try finding something?
Yeah, I have some quite good experience in bug bounty, but there are some problems with me. Like कि मैं मतलब बैठ नहीं पाता यार मैं बग फाइंड करने के लिए। मतलब
Oh,
मालूम तो मेरे को सारी चीजें हैं
हाँ हाँ.
कैसे कि सारे बग्स कैसे हंट करने हैं, क्या ढूंढना है। लेकिन
Okay.
जब मैं टेस्ट करने बैठता हूँ तो मेरे को काफी दिक्कतें आती है कि मैं बैठ नहीं पाता ज्यादा देर, या मेरे को पैरामीटर्स देख के लगता है क्या ही बग मिलेगा इसमें।
अच्छा, तो लाइक कभी आपने ऐसे एक्सप्लोर होके आप सोचे कि ये स्ट्रेट वे आप जो बग फाइंड करते हो इसको अलग तरीके से भी किया जा सकता है, मतलब आपका टेक्निक शायद मतलब ऐसा हो कि आप जो टेक्निक यूज करना चाहते हो वो उस वेबसाइट पे सूट ही ना हो, ऐसे कभी आपने सोचा है अलग से?
हाँ, लगता तो है मेरे को। कभी-कभी मेरे को ऐसा होता है ना कि मैं रिकॉन करता हूँ, उसके बाद मेरे को समझ नहीं आता अब क्या करना चाहिए मेरे को। ईमेल दिख गया तो ईमेल करने लगा, फिर कोई सर्च फंक्शनैलिटी दिख गई तो उस पे टेस्ट करने लगा। फिर मतलब कोई मेरा वैसा कोई पाथ नहीं है, उसमें मैं कन्फ्यूज़ हो जाता हूँ, 1 घंटा करता हूँ, बोर हो जाता हूँ, इंस्टाग्राम खुल जाता है।
डोंट वरी, विल बी डिस्कसिंग मोर, मतलब यहाँ पे हम लोग वही चाहते हैं कि लाइक यू गाइस शुड be more concentrated and I'll teach you many more different techniques because technique ही matter करता है, कभी कभी हो जाता है ना like you get some hint and you just hop on to that and then you feel like yeah I'm a bit step closer, like मुझे आ रहा है, so I'll going more towards that question, like you got it right what I'm trying to say.
हुँ।
So we'll be discussing more, I'll help you out, don't worry. Okay Ravi, you could say your question. You just texted I saw.
लाइक इसे रिकॉग्निशंस करने के बाद समझ में नहीं आता क्या करें।
Sorry.
रिकॉग्निशंस करने के बाद लाइक कुछ पता ही नहीं चलता है कि क्या करना है।
अच्छा, मतलब आप स्टेप बाय स्टेप लाइक यू गाइस आर गेटिंग इनटू पेनिट्रेशन टेस्टिंग, आई कुड से।
यस।
ओके कूल, मतलब उसके बाद की तो देखो स्टेप्स है उसमें बहुत सारे, तो अभी मैं स्टेप समझाते बैठ जाऊंगा तो इट विल टेक टाइम बट डोंट वरी, मतलब मतलब इस कोर्स का मोटिव वही है कि मैं आपको एक लिंक शेयर कर दूंगा, उसके बाद विल बी गेटिंग अलोंग विथ अस, लाइक उस ग्रुप में अपन बात कर सकते हैं कि आपको क्या डाउट है रिगार्डिंग दिस, सो विल बी क्लियरिंग ऑल दैट। एंड एज यू सेड लाइक रिकॉग्निशंस करने के बाद आपको क्या करना है समझ नहीं आता, दैट्स अ पॉइंट, लाइक हाँ सब सबको होता है लाइक व्हेन यू आर लर्निंग राइट। मुझे भी एक टाइम पे हुआ था कि मैं फाइंड नहीं कर पा रहा था बग, या आप अब नहीं कर पा रहे हो जो, तो वो जो कंसिस्टेंसी जो प्रैक्टिस होगी ना आपकी, मतलब वो फॉलो अप लेने की, मतलब आप
नहीं
बैठो।
सर एक्चुअली मैं बग मतलब 2-3 मुझे बाउंटी भी मिल चुके, बट ये है कि रिकॉग्निशंस करने के बाद थोड़ा मतलब क्रिटिकल बग फाइंड करने के लिए थोड़ा सा वो चाहिए ना, इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ।
अच्छा गॉट इट। तो उसमें कैसा होता है ना, मतलब आप जो बोल रहे हो कि आप अभी बग मिल चुका है, दैट्स वेरी गुड, मतलब अच्छा लगा आप, मतलब आप जो आपको बग वगैरह सारे मिले हैं, बट द थिंग इज लाइक उसमें ना टेक्निक्स होते हैं, मतलब अभी आज के सेक्शन में जैसे देख लो प्रीवियसली जो हमारा पूरा इंट्रोडक्टरी था कि आप पिछले ज्वाइन किया हो नहीं किया हो, मुझे पता नहीं, आइडिया नहीं है। तो इफ़ यू आर जॉइंट, कि हमारा क्या था कि हम टेक्निक्स बता रहे हैं। सो यू विल बी लर्निंग मोर टेक्निक्स, मतलब एक तरीके से अटैक नहीं करना है हमें, उसका ओवरव्यू लेना है। मतलब लेट्स से कि एक वेबसाइट जो आप बग बाउंटी जिसमें निकाल लेते हो, आप ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके हो, बट आपको एक टेक्निक पता है, उसी टेक्निक से आप हमेशा ट्राई करते हो कि फाइंड करें बग्स को, राइट, कि आपको बाउंटी मिले।
नहीं, मैं चाहता हूँ कि रिकॉग्निसेंस करके एक मतलब कुछ अच्छा वाला बग फाइंड कर पाऊँ, काहे कि अभी जो बाउंटी मिलती है वो थोड़ा मिनिमम रहता है, इसीलिए बोला सर।
डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली। तो अभी कैसे यहाँ पे इस सेशन में मतलब सारे बिगनर्स भी है, सो इफ वी लाइक गेट इनटू दैट, उन्हें समझ नहीं आएगा कि अपन क्या बात कर रहे हैं। सो यू गेट माय पॉइंट, राइट?
यस।
हाँ, सो आई विल बी शेयरिंग वन लिंक, तो उसमें आप ज्वाइन करके मेरे से वन टू वन कनेक्ट होके मैं आपको पूरा स्टेप्स भी बता दूंगा। आई विल हेल्प यू आउट, सो डोंट वरी रिगार्डिंग दैट।
यस, लिंक गिव।
हाँ डेफिनेटली, ये प्रेजेंटेशन के एंड में मैं आपको लिंक चैट बॉक्स में दे, लाइक, ओके। So we have people talking English over here. So I guess, guys, I want you guys to speak in English because everyone should know, right? Okay, so I'll be sharing the link at the end of this webinar, so you could directly connect into that group and you could talk with me one on one. So we'll be helping out each and everyone to carry from a beginner stage to advanced level. So that's the motive of this presentation, right? This webinar. Okay, and guys, I want you all to speak up because as Hemant, Ravi, and Sam came up by themselves, I want everyone to come up and speak. Whatever doubt they have, they might be beginner, they might be anything. I want you guys to come up and speak. That would be very friendly because we learn by talking much things. I would prefer so saying that. Okay, so I guess we have 5 more minutes. We have already waited. Anyone to join more? Don't think so. Okay, it's already 1:17. Okay, we'll wait for 2 minutes if in case anyone's joined. Anyone who has question like they just started a bounty or they just want to get started with, or they have no knowledge. I just want you guys to come up and speak. Anyone, guys? Come on, guys, come up. I want you guys to come up and speak. Anyone? We need a web developer course. It's not that case. Like web developer, someone who build the website, right? So as a cybersecurity expert, you definitely need to know how things work on a web developer part of you. Like you just should understand the code, how it get executed, and what all things has been described in that course, like in that web page. So that's the thing. You just need to know the basics, I would say. You don't need to be complete master of that web dev to get an attack on any website, I would say. Wherever you could come up and talk, it would be very interesting because anyone who feels like talking, they could come up and speak. Because as soon as I start my presentation, I'd be speaking more. So I want you guys to answer my question as well. It's very beginner friendly, so you guys could come up and speak, no problem.
एक एक ऐसा बग का मैं नाम सुना था जिसमें मतलब कि अगर कोई वेबसाइट पे हम अकाउंट बनाते हैं, फिर मतलब वहाँ पे एक ऐसा बग था कि मतलब आपको मैं सेंड किया लिंक और आपने वहाँ पे ओपन किया, तो फिर आपका अकाउंट मतलब मेरा हो जाता था। ये अकाउंट टेक ओवर के अंदर आता है क्या?
नहीं, एक्चुअली वो कैसा है ना, अकाउंट एक और अभी इफ़ यू कंफर्टेबल इंग्लिश में बात किया जाए, मतलब आप अगर समझ पा रहे हो तो, क्योंकि बाकी लोगों को नहीं समझेगा। इज इट ओके?
ओके। ओके।
हाँ, तो मैं इसका आंसर आपको इंग्लिश में मतलब दे दूंगा। आप मेरे से पर्सनली कनेक्ट हो जाओ, मैं आपसे बात कर लूंगा। ओके, सो एज यू सेड,
ओके।
लाइक वंस यू सेंड द लिंक, it would be something like you take over that account. Okay, that's phishing link. I'm getting an answer from Viber. Okay, that's very good. So that's the thing. Like, it may be session cookie also. Like sometimes happens like as you said, when you send the link to someone and you get their account, it's nothing but you are taking the session takeover. It's like the session that has been user been logged in into that account. So the thing is that once you send that session cookie or you get that link, you get it, that user or the victim session. So you could use it anytime, or you have the grant access to that. What do we say? Account. So that's like, yeah, kind of attack itself, but it's like account takeover itself. So your answer is somewhat same maybe. And the phishing link what Vaibhav is talking about is that's something different. Like people trick people, so that's kind of takeover itself. That's very good, Vaibhav. I guess we should start because it's very late and people have started leaving now. Why people are leaving? Okay, so let's hop on, guys. I know I came across with the same old PPT template. A bit changes in this, and we'll be having a practical session in this because the thing is that it's an beginner friendly, and I want you guys to be more catchy and more interactive while the session is going on. So anyone like come up they ever came across bug bounty roadmap, they have an proper approach how bug bounty has been fined. So the main motive of the bug bounty like saying is bug bounty is something that you always came across stuff. So it may be the bounty that has been found by a attacker and that has been reported to that firm or the organization is definitely which gave an reward to that attacker. That is known as bug bounty in a simpler case. So before starting with bug bounty, I would like to introduce ourselves. That is who we are. We are cyber hacks, right, guys? So cyber hacks are something that we explore cybersecurity and we start learning with ethical hacking, cybersecurity practice, and the cybersecurity expert that we came across, and we build ourselves as well as you guys to an security field and the future of the security. So that's us. That is cyber hacks. So definitely we'll be moving further with this in this course. That stating is that like the contents that will be following is about the bug bounty program, the importance of bug bounty, the overview and the common vulnerability, and how bug bounty works. The main motive I would like to say is that as Ravi said, like he already came across bounties. The people who don't know what bounty is, it's like something if you attack an website and you get into website and you could exploit it or you could take over it. So the people would be getting the sensitive credential of the people who are already been a part of like taking that account takeover. So they'll be getting rewards while they are reporting to that firm as well as organization. The company gives the attacker and bounty like a prize amount, or they may give them swagges. They may give them any kind of rewards. So that's how bug bounty program works. So anyone who remember the types of bug bounties? Anyone, Hemant or Sam? We previously discussed what are the types of bug bounties. Like you guys still remember that? Guys, can I get a yes or no? I hope that I'm audible to you guys as well. Oh, okay, cool. So, guys, any of you remember what are types of bug bounties?
No, sir.
No, okay, you forgot. Okay, fine. So, anyone in the crowd, rest of them, I guess no. So, we'll be moving with these types as well as the next thing that we are gonna introduce on the sixth content, that is the bug bounty platform and the marketplaces. And we'll be discussing about the scope, rules, bugs, and the bug bounty. And the last, like the main stuff where everyone get interested, that is the rewards. That may be the recognition, the bug hunters rewards, or the hall of fames, we could say, the things that has been rewarded to an attacker after getting an bug bounty. So that's the thing that we are going to discuss, and I'm going to give you the tips, I'm going to give you the tricks on the ninth content view, like how could you succeed to get an attack or a successful attack, or you could get an reward. So that's the main motive of this 9 step, and finally we'll be discussing about the case study, and I'll be letting you know more about the course that has like we'll be gonna introduce to you, and what are the things that we are gonna cover, how we are gonna take you throughout this course, and the further course that we are gonna introduce to you. Okay, fine. So let's hop on to bug bounty, guys. So what is bug bounty program? Bug bounty is something that an attacker or an individual carry out an attack on an organization or an individual report security vulnerability tool. It may be the website, it may be the server, it may be the received recognition or compensation that a finding has been found from an attacker and has been reported to the company, and that ethical hacker, that gain and reward, is known as bug bounty program. However, throughout this years, like we heard that bug bounty has been very known because we could partially take this bit like side hustle. We could sit at home, we could do bug bounties. So that's the thing that bug bounty hunter usually does. Like you could work full time somewhere and you could partially do bug bounty after coming home. You could generate that passive income parallelly. So that's the thing. Bug bounty hunter has been you always came across your mindset, and everyone would like to be an bug bounty hunter. Okay, fine. So have you ever known the bug bounty importance, guys? Like, why do you think? Why am I concentrating more on bug bounty importance? Anyone who'd like to come up and speak?
Because here we can earn money, bounties, etc. And through this, we can also help the companies to become more secure.
Okay, that's very good answer, Hemant. I guess it was Hemant. I remember your voice now. Okay, cool. Anyone else, guys? Come on, guys. I want everyone to speak up because that's how we learn. And I'll be more interested to show you the practical stuff as well because I can't wait for the practical session indeed. Anyone else, guys? Why bug bounty is important? Why do you think an hacker always get into a bug bounty program? Anyone, guys? Okay, so I'll take it as no. So how bug bounty is important, guys? So it plays a very crucial role in a cybersecurity profession because like an ethical hackers are usually get an encouragement to find bug bounty, or like they get enthusiasm to find vulnerabilities where an company come up by themselves and they ask the hacker to attack their system. They give the permission to the hacker to gain the access to their website or to their user or to their admin stuff, because as this vulnerability and the flaws has been user protected, so as they try to get multiple breaches or they find multiple form of collaboration to get into that system, while giving an complete report back to the website, like back to that company, the company provides that organization or the hacker, it may be a very more form of bounties. It may be in dollar, it may be in hall of fames, it may be your recognition. You'll be known as hero to find that bug, and it may be your first Google inspiration. Like you could say that I successfully found any an vulnerability in this website. So they'll be giving you rewards. They will be giving you multiple form of swages. So that's the thing why bug bounty is more important, and it's a side income, it's a side hustle as well as a full time hustle, because many people now who are in US, UK, or any part of the country, they usually form this bug bounty program throughout their like full time role because they earn so much that as an individual that's very high to get into, because you have that skill set to work into bug bounty and how you attack and system. That's the main approach in this bug bounty important stuff. Okay, so moving further, so we have multiple types of attack, guys. As you could see over here, we have came across this already. The people who are old, they know obviously what are types of attacks, how we like previously had an attack, and how you like visually attack and system. So that's the thing, and we have this multiple types of attack which has been listed over here. As Vaibhav said, like we phishing attack that has been seen over here, or as Ravi said, we already performed. He knows recognizes the step he follows, the penetration stuff he follows, that to gain an access to a attack or to a website. So that's the thing that we are going to cover over here. It may be DOS attack, it may be SQL injection attack, it may be supply chain attack, it may be anything that you might think of to attack the system, or it has been open to you. It may be social engineering stuff that you guys could attack into this stuff. So that's the types of attack we're going to follow over throughout this webinar. Okay, to the people who are new over here, who never came across cybersecurity, or who feels like what are like this, I can't understand a lot. So that's the thing. Like I would like to say, these are the types of attacks. Actually, they have, every attack has an individual form of I would say, like different types of approach to get into a system, so that it like, you might be aware about password attacks. That's very common. You guess the password of the victim, or you guess the password of the known people that you came across. So that's very common attack nowadays. Like people try to guess, it may be a physical attack kind of stuff. So you gain someone's laptop, you try to get into that stuff. That's the physical type of attack what you usually follow. And phishing attack, as Vaibhav said, you send being an esteem organization on behalf of someone. So that's the thing phishing is all about. Okay, any one of you guys have ever tried one of this attack? Any which has been listed over here? Come on, guys.
Social engineering, I have tried to find the passwords of one of my friends' Instagram. I sent the link for it.
Okay,
Ah, it was
cool.
like a phishing link that I
Okay,
tried.
so probably you should be aware about that's like you'll be like you must be very precautious, because like as Instagram has been developed a lot, and you might be get disown your, like that person might have lost his account as well. So the special character has not been used in Instagram recently. Have you came across that? Like have you get to know that?
Special characters in password?
No, like if you send malicious code like on Instagram,
Huh?
it usually don't work. It gives you an warning. Have you ever tried that?
No.
Obviously you shouldn't, because like as the update has been in like it's meta, so you might know that they have their own hackers, that they might have their own defense system. So it's like very how would I say, I myself tried once, like when like a year or 2 year back, I guess. So that time I just tried with my one of my friend, I would say. Like I sent him the malicious code, but thing is that my Instagram account went down for mostly 1 day. I couldn't get into my Instagram account, and then I felt like, oh my god, what the fuck did I do? I got into the stuff. So that's the thing. Like I experienced myself, and now it's like very more advanced. So you guys should be aware about that. Gradually I got my Instagram back. That's very lucky of me, but I want you guys to be more precautious doing something sort of anything, like getting into any of this stuff. Get it? Okay, anyone else who tried something? Heyman did some Instagram stuff, that's very good. Anyone else, guys, ever
Yes,
tried?
sir.
Okay.
I also tried brute force attack to find a Wi-Fi password, but
Okay.
did not work.
Okay, that's very good. So did you succeed, or like you
No, no,
finally? No, you couldn't.
not success.
Don't worry. So we'll be helping you out. You could reach
Yes,
out. We
yes.
could definitely help you out. Okay. Anyone else, guys? Come on, guys. People are coming up by themselves. I want each and every one of you to speak, so that will be more interactive during the practical session.
Password attacks and brute force attack, I also did so many times. I make word lists of passwords, and then from Hydra, I tried to correct it, and I cracked.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, fine. So the people who don't know what is kind of things that he's been speaking about, I guess anyone beginner over here, can I get a cheer or can I get a yes from them? Any beginner in this house or in this mate? Come on, guys. You don't need to be shy because, like, the more you open up, the more you will learn. Because I want you guys to learn. Anyone? Anyone? Mm-hmm. XSS. Okay, cool. Guys, I can't see your comment section. Actually, I need to come out every single time. So I want you guys to speak up. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Fine. Just hop on. Okay. Cool. So guys, in this second session we'll be discussing more about xss. Actually, the previous session that we talked about xss is something that uh, xss is all about an xss attack, that is attacker carries and injects malicious script into a web application, which then execute into the content and the user browser. So you guys who don't know, xss something is one of the OWASP's top cross-site scripting attack. Like this impact lead to be data theft, it may be session hijacking, or it may be the defacement of the website. Like we could make changes to the website and we could play with the website, or we could get the user session, it may be anything. So that's the thing that we'll be working across this cross-site scripting attack. And frankly saying, people who previously joined, they know what we did in XSS. Today we are going to hop on to the stuff that is more depth of cross-site scripting. I'll be showing you more of different vulnerabilities attack, but I thought because we previously carried only a single type of XSS attack, I want you guys to learn more about XSS because half knowledge is very dangerous. So I think that you might know what is XSS and what are the three types of XSS. Anyone could list them as soon as possible if they remember what are the types of XSS.
Blind, reflected, and restored.
That's very good. Okay. So moving further, we'll be carrying out practical stuff on this exercise. I'll be showing you multiple techniques. We'll be discussing about the three types of exercise, that is reflected, the second is stored, and the third is DOM exercise. So we'll be discussing more about the exercise in this webinar, and we'll be showing you the practical stuff. I'll be showing you the practical stuff, and I want you guys to be more interactive with me because as we go in practical session, I want you guys to be more open up and I want you guys to be more attentive, because the things that I am going to explain you or the things that I am going to show you is been practically used on a website, or you could be using this attack on a website so that you get an reward. I guess as first thing, we'll be hopping on to reflected XSS, guys. So previously we carried this reflected XSS account attack. So reflected XSS is something that is simplest variety of cross-site scripting. It arrives from an application, receive data in HTTP, and include the data within the immediate response in an unsafe manner. So it's like something, if a malicious code has been injected in a website. So let's say it has been implemented, the malicious code had been given into a website. They can't be stored. They can't be shown. It is something that they get reflected back to us. So that's how we get an attack. That's how we get an XSS reflected attack on a website, or it may be anything as stuff. So do you remember, Hemant, or anyone, like previously what we did actually?
Sir, we did on Portfigure Lab. We,
Okay, cool.
huh, we injected that code in search query. After that, it reflected.
Okay. Do you tried that lab after like we just hopped onto that lab and then we came across this?
Yes,
So have
sir.
you tried that?
As I said previously, I had tried that lab before that session also.
Okay, that's very cool. Okay. So anyone else, guys, who came across this reflected exercise or they tried by themselves? They find bounty. Ravi, I guess you already found an bounty on this. Have you ever came like into real stuff? Have you find any vulnerability regarding reflected exercise? Is Ravi here? Can I get a yes from him? Okay, I think he's not over here. Fine. So the people who don't know what is reflected XSS, I'll be just gaining again once again to show what is reflected XSS actually. I won't be showing on this platform because it's very dangerous and it's need and precautionary statement to get into an website and get to show that practical stuff right out there. So myself, I would like to be more familiar with you guys. Like I would be showing you this attack by myself on a practice lab because it's something similar to the website as well, where it might be your Instagram, it might be your any search feed that you came across. Mostly, I guess you guys have already been formed of this website. Like it may be, let's say this is an website, right? So any website that you came across, it may be your Instagram, it may be anything that it may be your Netflix, it may be your what do you say, Hotstar. You came up and you just type on here like as hello, like it's maybe hello, or it may be any movie that you came across. So what it says like hello, it's been reflected again, right? We could see this parameter over here as well. So what is this hello, why is it reflecting back? That is something you get back the response from the server as well, or the website. So that's how you identify what is reflected xss and how you came across this reflected xss. So the thing is that what do we do of this? Like it may be anything. Let's say these are the special character that we generally use. Generally use. Let's say I use iCode. It may be something. What is iCode? It's just a thing that you could be not known about. So iCode is something like I've been using as an form to search into this website to get to know whether this has been reflected in the parameter or not. Like I want to see whether it's only hello, it may be something. See that it has been reflected back, it shows in the parameter section, it says iCode, right? So what is iCode, why is it getting again reflected over here? This is something we called is that reflected accesses actually, guys. So let's say like I would just want to try something. Let's say I want to use this prompt. Okay, you have been hacked. Or like it say, let's say I've been using this prompt. I don't want you guys to try this practically out there because it may have an adverse effect on a website and you might be lead to an imprisonment as well. So I want to be more precautious. And you guys here, the thing is that I'm just going to show you the basic stuff. I'm going to show you a bit advanced stuff as well this time because I want you guys to be more catchy lot in this webinar, I would say. So let's say what this time we search this code and it gives an pop-up. Why does it give an pop-up? It gives you an personal response. It gives you an credential stuff. It gives you an detail that has been stored into website. So it says that you have been hacked. That is the power of the script that we use in this reflected XSS and how we get an kind of attack performed in this website. So that's the thing that we'll be carrying accordingly throughout this reflected XSS stuff. So that's the thing who people did not came across this reflected XSS. That's an just recap for you guys because we'll be moving further with the more advanced stuff. I'll be showing you the stored XSS. I'll be showing you the DOM XSS. I'll be showing you the practical stuff as well. So we'll be gonna use this into a live website as well. Okay, so I guess you guys might have been cleared. Can I get a yes from anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Fine. So it's like you, why you guys think that this pop-up has been erased? Any one of you could say.
Because of our script that we have injected.
Okay. The code that we have been used, the malicious code, the JavaScript code that has been executed in this, the website, which lead us to this like statement that you have been hacked, is something that reflected accesses attack usually get carried. I'll be teaching you more about the script more further in our course actually. So here the thing is that I just want to make you introduced with how attacks usually works. Okay, fine. So finally we completed this lab as well. Cheers to me and you guys to learn parallelly with me. Okay. So okay, fine. The people who are here, I want you guys to be more interactive because I'll be carrying you further with the live website as well. So the thing is that let's say what is stored XSS. Have you ever came across stored XSS, guys? how it might be different from reflected accesses. Have you came across that, or have you thought what is different between reflected, what is different between stored?
Sir, reflected shows us on website as we seen just now, and stored is just stored in the server but not get reflected to us.
Okay. So I would like to correct you a bit. It's like something you said, it won't get reflected. Actually, the thing is that it has been stored and it shows us in a form of reflected form. Like it may not might be like showing in parameter form. It might not be showing on the search as we previously got in reflected. In stored is something that we usually store some data. We can sometimes upload files. We can some upload images to that like website, I would say, and then we could give an unauthorized access. It may be a worm, it may be a torsion. Like, have you came across worm, torsion, any of these attacks previously, if I'm using a bit higher word?
Yes, sir. I have studied about that.
Okay, cool. The people who don't know about this, I would like to make this clear as this is something like when you upload a file into a website and it saves that file into the website, and then you could miss out like misuse, like you could more encryptly get into that website and you could find all the credential that has been stored inside that website or the server. So that's the thing this stored cross-site scripting attacks usually does. So something it's like application receive data from an unauthorized source that include the data within its later HTTP response in an unsafe manner. That is known as unstored, like stored cross-site scripting attack usually, guys. So there are multiple types of like stored XSS vulnerability that we usually came across, like you might come across in later as well. It may be a form of message, it may be a form of barrier, it may be form of like have you ever think like if any one of your friend has been posted any stuff in Instagram, what do you usually do? You just like, and what else you do?
Comment.
Comment. Okay. What else you could do more? Come on, think.
We can share. We can report.
Okay, cool. Fine. So that's the thing that you could do. So what if you think like if you like say you could give some input as an unauthorized source to that image or that post that has been given, and you by like it may be an attacker, not you as well, right? So you might not do that. I won't like want you guys to come up with that after listening to this. So it's, let's say like any blog post that has been came across, right, or any chat room that you came across. So as an intrusion, what you'll do, you'll just go post something, and the people who will be there, they'll just find some stuff over there. So that's the thing. Like people just post something, and it gets stored on the website, and that lead to an XSS vulnerability which people are not aware about, because like they just sign up and then come across that website, but then they are not known what that credential has been used for. Like that credential might be gone somewhere else, it has been taken from an attacker somewhere else. So that's the thing how stored accesses actually work. So I just want to show you, and quite pretty practical on this, like how actually it may be a blog post. Like let's say we're not gonna go and attack Instagram right now. We will be going on Portugal lab itself, because like it's an attack friendly stuff. Because I just want to show how blog posts turn into attack. Like let's say like how could we just use this stored access attack in a practical stuff. Okay, I guess Hemant, you came across this lab, did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll be helping out. Like I guess you'll be helping out with me.
I will try my best.
Sure, that's very good to know, Hemant. Guys, anyone else have you came across this Sportsvigger lab? Can I get a yes? No. Come on, guys, come on. Give me a cheers. Give me a sound at least. Anyone? Anyone? Mm-hmm. No, not in comment section. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's say like this is the stored form of XSS, right? What we'll be doing over here as stuff like we'll be carrying this attack. on a practical basis as well. Let's say this is a post or it has been posted on Instagram. So these are the types of blog. It might be like it might be their post. So let's say I want to view any of the post. Let's say we all love money, right? So we'll just go on this money stuff, I guess, because that's the main motive why we are doing bug bounty, or we want to get into this. So we could see over here that it's been like this is an blog, right? So in this blog we have things listed. It may be the comments. We could find comments that we usually do on a post, or we anyone who does on the post. Okay, so how could we attack this? What do you guys think? Any clue, Hemant, that you came across?
Yes, sir. First, we will take a script, and later, because this is little bit higher, so we will encode the script because the firewall and the server can't filter out it.
Ah, okay, that's very cool. So let's say I want to give a comment. Let's say this post. So as an bug bounty hunter, I feel like I just want to post something like, uh, what could we say? Let's say it is like bug bounty stuff. Okay. So let's say this person is something snacks, or let's use some any form of template. It may be like hello temp. I'm going to use over here. Let's say I'm going to use something website sort of. We already have this website listed over here. Okay, so we'll be using this website. Okay, www.example.com, and this is my temp file. So that's the stuff like let's say I just want to comment on this post. Okay, so let's post and comment. I just posted it. So it says, yeah, thank you for your comment. Your comment has been submitted. Okay, fine. So I have been commented, and you could see my post, right? It has been posted just now. It is my name is Snacks, and I just posted it right now. And what is this? It's bug bounty stuff. So that's the thing that we posted on this. And you might have thinking now like, how should we attack this? How is it an form of stored accesses? This is an example how stored accesses actually work. This is something is been stored on the website. It has been stored. It's not going. Every time I'm refreshing, it always shows me with the same stored form of thing that I have been already posted. Like let's say you comment on someone's, and every time you open their post, you could see this comment listed. So this is the form of stored accesses actually, guys. So let's say I'll be using something sort of script over here. So let's say again I'll type some name, like any name. Okay, for example, this is the name, the same email address, and I'll be using the same http example.com. And this time we'll be concentrating more about comment, because the thing that has been worked on comment section is something that you don't see, like the things that has been worked into the page source form. Like let's say that page source that you will be coming across, that has been recorded somewhere over here. It might be stored, it might have been stored in the form of like section. Like every single name of here is been used in that section purpose. So whatever we type over here, it's been encoded into this, and then it has been used inside that comment section. I guess this is very more complex to the people who don't know or who might not came across this. So something that would be say, like let's say I'll be using one script over here. Okay. So mhm. So let's say you have been hacked. Okay. So what do you think? Like, what if I use this filtration in this comment? Because as soon as I provide this, it has been gonna reflect over here. Do you think why it's gonna reflect over here, or it's gonna leave something out of there? What do you guys think? So I just want to show you guys like how actually things work. Let's say if I post this form of attack on this website, you might have think it's showing thank you for your comment, and your comment has been submitted. What do you think? It has been executed or not? Why it's not getting executed? Why it's not getting implant? It's because like the thing is that when you comment or when you store that accesses into that attack, usually happen, the stuff is that it may be your Instagram, it may be your any kind of profile that usually came across this comment session. It would be stored in that until you come up and refresh it back. It doesn't give you that same attack store. It will show you blank. Why do you think is it so? Anyone? It's not giving me any response. Why is it not giving me any response?
Because maybe the server has filtered out it the script.
Okay. You think that is has been server has been printed out that script? Okay. The thing is that over here, Hemant or anyone who is just listening to this, it's something that it detects that the website has been used malicious code, and you could see in this web source. If I check the web source, I could show you that it shows that it has been encoded actually. So the thing encoded comes over here in add section. It says like add comment, right? So leave your comment, something it has been posted over here. So what it does, it get encrypted and you can't escape that. So that's the thing, like how it only performs an proper injection attack, or it may be a proper XSS stored attack. So let's say this time we are going to use an proper attack. Okay. Okay, so let's say my name is something else, my email address is okay, and this is my this. So let's say I post this attack over here, right? This time it gives like, congratulations, you have solved this lab. It means, what do you think, why it's not getting executed? Why is the pop-up not listed over here? Why you get an like guess why it's not showing?
Because the script that we have given it is encoded and it is unable to execute.
Okay, so I would just like to give you an surprise over here, Hemant, because the thing that we have been executed has been executed already, and it will be executed furthermore also. The thing is that every single time when the website is logged in by anyone, let's say I again come to this website, what it
Okay.
gives me right now, the
The
pop-up.
pop-up.
Yeah, why is it so? Stored accesses is something that when you attack, it has been stored to the website, and every single time you send that link or you send that website, you send that thing to someone else, it will always show this, and you'll be able to track their cookie. You might be capture their account, you might be take over their accounts. So that's the tricky thing over here. Like people think it's just been stored and it won't affect furthermore, but that's very wrong. Here the thing is that once it's stored, every single time you come up to that website, it get and form of attack, or it may be form of an uh, like stored XSS form. Like people think once it's done, but it's not like that. Every single time you come, every single time you get the session cookie, you get the new session cookie, you get new victim. The more you could strive, how many people who does touch this like link, you'll be getting the access of that user or that victim every single time. So that's how an attacker sends a link and how they get an access to the website. So that is how like stored accesses actually work, guys. Okay. So okay, so let's say uh moving further. Okay, so that's all about stored accesses, guys. What is DOM accesses? DOM accesses is something that, let's say, it may be an application, it may be an content of JavaScript that has been processed data through an uncertain source and in an unsafe way. The DOM itself says that it's very different name, right? You might have came across what is actually this. Okay, so what do you think, what is DOM? The word itself says very pick out name, right? What do you think DOM is? Anyone?
Sir, I think we can use the DOM for redirect. We can is inject a malicious script or any other third-party applications or website in that. for monitoring. It's like a Trojan, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's somewhat similar what you said, but it's something that the some JavaScript that has been stored the data in a very untrusted source form, because sometimes the let's say the script or the malicious script that we have been injected in that system, all time it's not like written form of data, it likes its form return us to in form of DOM purpose. Like it, in simpler way I would like to say is that the value that has been inputted and the value of the HTML file, or it may be the HTML source code, what it get reflected back, it's very different because they have uh, what do we say, they have some application that does not let us execute that stuff. So DOM plays a very crucial role from a client side JavaScript purpose. So we have to be more conscious, it's like very unsafe way, and you'll be having more critical vulnerabilities as compared to the stored and reflected in DOM accesses. And it's always given a more critical way of finding for an DOM access script usually. So I would like you guys to take directly to the site over here, because that's very like interesting, the way we are going to solve this lab, the way we are going to get into this lab. It's like something, just read out this, it's like something document write sync using and source location search. What do you think this stuff, what it's been shown over here, this lab is something that it shows that it has the document and the right sync that we use in the source code or the location source place, right? So what the thing is over here is that we have the tracking functionality as a DOM function, right? Function, right? Okay, I think that you guys might not be more familiar with this before. So rather than wasting much time, because like you guys would be thinking this is kind of very different form that we never came across. So don't worry, like I'll be showing you the stuff step by step so that you could understand pretty more easily. Okay, so let's say this is our website. We have multiple things over here. Let's say let's use our normal parameter code. Let's say we use I code. Okay, what is this parameter, why are we using this special character? Anyone? Why do you think we are using this special character? Why can't we just type like hello, hi? Or we could say, let's say we could we are just pressing something else. Why do you think we are using special character every single time?
Because the simple words like hi, hello is not get execute because they are not any code or a script.
Okay, cool. Fine. So, Hemant, you are more well versed known in this. Okay, to people who don't know, it's something like, as Hemant said, it's like it don't get executed. So that's the thing, we are using special character, and that is not always recommended by a website to use a special character in your username. It may be your email or anything. They try avoiding using of special character because it has a capacity to execute in a system or anything. So let's say I search and it gives me a response that zero search for iCode. Okay, so let's go and check the web source of this website. What, how has been it's executed, like why it's been executed, something sort of like this says like, let's say okay, where is it? Okay, let's see this. Could you guys just see in the section that has been executed over here in the script? It says that the script which has been executed, it has an family document write up, and it has the image source. It says that we have stored something in a form of image. It may be a document write up, but that's not the case. What we have typed, we have just typed I code, and that has been executed in this form. This is the step that uh, a website came across, and it feels like it has been storing in this form of URL or document write-up form. So that's the pretty cool trick to find DOM accesses actually, because they usually try to find up the DOM document write stuff that has been executed. Let's say I'll be explaining you more in this. Let's say we take this small doc to make you proper understanding. Okay, for your understanding, let's say the document write up, what has been executed over here. We'll be copying here and we'll be just pasting it here. So This step comes why? Because like it's like DOM kind of search. Let's say what we searched over here. That's our search, right? So what we search, that is I code, and it gives us this form of DOM, like reflected attack. Like it gives an XSS attack in form of this, and it stores our query in form of what? Stores our form in form of query. Okay, could you see this query that has been located over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the thing. Like it has been executed by this stuff, and we have our more next step, that is like where query. This where query also plays a very important role, because that has been searched by us in that system, or it may be let's say that it has been executed by the web server. So what it gives us, it gives an URL, and it says that it has been listed into the search parameter, because we have typed I code into the search parameter, so it lists us with the search parameter. Okay, so let's say this time we just close this web source, and now, have you ever thought like why always we go to web source or page source, and then we see what's the thing running behind the like attack? Why attacker usually follow this web source? Anyone?
To check the functionality, how the website is working.
Okay, cool. That's very cool answer. The person who Vaibhav, I guess, if he's here, is it necessary to learn web dev? Actually, it's not. But you should have a good grasp of understanding how does it actually work. So that's the thing. What you usually came across, or like you think. The second thing, why is inspect used? Anyone, guys? Why do you think inspect is used, or space source and inspect has some different senses?
Sir, it is a developer tool. We can use this as Brubsuit also. We can check the request, post, get, anything, any
Okay,
request which
that's
we are making.
okay. Cool. So the thing is that we should be also familiar with HTML as well to understand this code. How actually it been executed, as Hemant said, he gave a very good answer, like how it has been executed in this file. So I'd be showing you more how actually it get executed. Let's say this time we search icode, right? So let's say we search icode. Okay, and we think that it's not been executed. Why it's not getting executed? What's the thing reflected over here to us? Like let's say if we gradually see in this document.writer, we see that the search parameter has the query form over here, and we have this set. This is the set which leads to not execute that code properly. This is a special character that actually hides the code into a form of not executable file, or the malicious code to the document. So the thing that we're gonna do over here is we are just gonna use this query set. Actually, this is an very form of like proper vulnerability. So I'm not gonna show you guys the proper template of this, because the similar thing that has been executed on any website could lead you to a proper DOM, or it may be lead you to the imprisonment as well. So that's the thing we should be taking care of, and we'll be discussing more in this further courses. I'll be teaching you more on this. For now, I'll be just giving you this form of attack, what actually it has been executed over here. Okay, so I'm not showing you this code actually, guys. It's something that been executed over here, and how it is inspect actually. I'm just gonna show you how it actually works over here in this web source. It's the script tag what has been encoded over here, and it goes such as like you have been injected that code previously before in this, and once you get like you search or you came across this, it executed something as I code, and you feel like it has been executed finally, but the case is something else. It get encoded and you can't get that DOM exercise successfully. Why is it so? After using this prompt as well, why is it not executing? What do you guys
because
think?
because it is saved as image, as we seen in the source page.
Okay. So what do you think? Why it's not getting executed properly actually over here? Anything else? Anything else, guys? Come on. You just need to run your mind a bit more. Hemant, could you just give an answer for this?
Sir, just now I have given already.
No, I'm like, how to solve this lab? If you
No,
have
sir,
a
I have not solved this.
okay, fine, fine, fine. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's say after executing that code as well, it did not execute. Why is it so? Because this tag, what I have been used over here, it's been encoded already, and it says that you have been hacked script. Like the script has been used for by me in this prompt, which lead to the successfully solving of this DOM XSS attack. It's something that has been executed into the web source, and this code which I have been previously used this is something that we have we have been getting blocked by the website and we can't execute properly. So I have just enclosed this tab and I have just hit a go search back again. It lead to the same message. We have zero result and we can't find this. Why is it so every single time I do this? I'm just executing properly. I'm just doing every single thing properly. But then also it's not executing. As soon as I check the web source, it also does not give any form of query. Could you just see the query that has been already copied over here is something the same similar thing that we could see over here. It's not getting executed. It's something that I'm gonna just leave over here because I want to make you guys more keen and interested towards this DOM exercise actually. Because if I just solve this out and you feel like I'm just solving this lab and I'm just introducing every single thing to you, but that's not the case over here. So I would like to hop a bit more and I would like to take you to the direct main website. Have you ever came across this website? This is a live website, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is like, have you tried anything over here, Hemant, previously?
XX XSS attack.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone else, guys, who might have ever came across this?
Says I tried to steal the session cookies, username, passwords from the request.
Okay. Cool. So the thing is that over here, what we are going to do is I'm going to show you a bit advanced stuff. I'm not going to show you the code actually how it get executed, but I want to make you that keen interest in XSS actually how vital it is and how we could attack and gain credentials that has been stored into the website, and we could usually grasp all that, like how an attacker sent you a link and how you fall for that link every single time you get access into. So I have already copied the code over here. So I won't show you actually bunch of it because that's very unfair if anyone use the same on this go. Okay. So if I let's say if I use this uh, attack, is this something a bit advanced than what I've previously showed you in this all of this labs, right? I've been showed you the three types of XSS attack what we came across. So this is something known as the mouse cursor XSS attack. Oh, why did it get failed? Okay, give me a minute, guys. Okay, we have the code. Let's say we run and we search this attack and it shows us this, right? What do you think happened over here once I searched over here?
According to the script, as I seen, whenever you will move your cursor, how me please on that, it will get stopped. I think.
Okay, as soon as
Ah, it will so pop up.
yeah, so this is something the cursor it is something that used and curses form of XSS attack. Usually, what happens over here, as Heyman said, that's very good, Heyman. As I move my cursor to the link or any single form of text, it always appears because I used like whoever me please. Something is like whenever I move on this, it always gives an pop up. It may be multiple times. If I share this link to you, and if you just type click on this, what it will do, it will execute the malicious code that have been already used in the search field. So that's how the script works actually. So that's why people tells you don't click on malicious link, like don't click on any unauthorized link, or don't click on any form of link usually, right? So that's the thing why people make you aware about not to touch every single link. So that's the code which has been executed every single time I came across this term. It will pop up with the same. It has been stored. It has been playing its more multiple fighter role. Like you might think it's only showing one. It's not something one. It gives you a pop-up. It may list your credential, it may list your credit card detail, it may list your name, address, detail, phone number, every single thing. It may show you your user things that has been working on this website. So the whoever has signed up on this website would give you the same every single credential of yours to an attacker, that is me, or any single attacker that has been been performing on this website. Okay, so that's the thing what we did as an practical section over here. I'll be discussing more of the practical session. I'll be teaching you more in the further webinar as well. So, what do you think why XSS is used for? Like, what can an XSS be used? Why we are using XSS so much? Anyone? Come on, first. We'll just wrap up.
To steal their login credentials.
Okay, very good point. So saying about that, access is something like we could steal user credential, and we could capture user login credential as well. We could get an defacement for the website. We could make the website work according to us. We could make that redirected to some other person, as we use that curse move move cursable thing, that how me over, as soon as I click on that, it gives an pop-up, it gives an form of session cookie to me or an attacker. It gives an form of your your session cookie to an attacker, is in a way that he could use your account, he could take your account, take over. So that's the thing. It has a very vital role as an individual, or what XSS does as an vulnerability typically. So that is how bug bounty actually works. So we have multiple form of bug bounty platforms as well. You might have came across bug crowd, you might have came across hacker one. The people who don't know what is bug crowd and bug hacker one, it is something that an attackers get an proper form of website to where companies come up and they ask you to get started with an attack. So that's how where you could earn form of cash bounties. You could showcase the real world your experience, you're seeking jobs. You could get people connected, and you have security teams with the organization, so that usually hacker come up and participate in bug bounty programs over there as well. So this is the thing that we will be discussing. I just want to remind that I previously asked what is types of bug bounty. So this is like public and private, where public is something that bug bounty programmer are usually open up. They say like you come and attack to our system and you are free to go with your bounties. And private is something where an organization invites you privately. They say as soon as they see your portfolio, they'll say, okay, you seem a very good attacker, and this is our website, you could definitely check out. So that's how the financial institution or the government agency usually come up to private program of bug bounters. They are not usually public because it has a very sensitive data of people stored across it. So stating about the rewards, it has many form of rewards, cash rewards, it may be your bug bounty hunter rewards, and there are multiple form of recognition. You get Hall of Fames, you get badges, sometimes you get their t-shirts, stickers, hoodies. You get multiple form of recognition on successful bug bounty hunter, like experience profile badge. So that's and been an freelancer's position opportunity as well, definitely. So why? What's the scope of being a bug bounty hunter usually, guys? So it's something that you are been getting into a website and you have a particular scope. You have to attack a particular group of attacks on this website on a form of scope limited itself. You can't try every single thing that you came across and you just start attacking directly. That's very unfair. You have some rules, you have some proper establishment by an attacker. I just want to give you an side insight. The people who don't know actually what is this. Let's say this is a bug crowd account which I usually mentioned. Last time we did was the Netflix account, if you remember, Hemant, right? Okay, Hemant is not here. Fine. The people who came across already know how like Netflix actually works. So let's say we are gonna see Tesla this time. Tesla is very big company, and we already know how why it plays any credential role over here. So what I was speaking actually was the scope and rewards. These are the rewards. If you find this into the subdomains, you'll get this kind of reward that is from $3,000 to $10,000. If you are finding vulnerability, something that is, let's say, it's XSS stored, what we showed you, you might be getting around 2,000 to 700. You might be getting $500 to $4,000. That's on how you actually find that critical bug on which of this website. It may be any Tesla.service, it may be that solarcity.com. This is form of XSS we could perform on this as well. It has different form of pay. It may be hydrate, moderate, low on the form of attack that you usually perform. And as soon as we talk about this, these are the out of scope thing. Let's say we should be also mentioned about out of scope. So the thing that we learned here was self XSS. It may be XSS whatever we tried. So Tesla don't allow us to focus on this XSS, right? So you shouldn't try exercise on Tesla as well. I should remind you guys, because that would lead you to the imprisonment as well, because a company don't want you to get credentials of user, and it might be a very shameful thing for a hacker to get into a trouble after unauthorized access. It's very bad. So that's an black hat hacker guys who try to get an unauthorized access usually. So these are the focus area what Tesla want us, like they want to find the vulnerabilities in other application of Tesla. They don't want to find on the Tesla website itself. They want to find on the subdomains. These are something like out of scope things. Okay. So these are the scope thing they want you to find. These are the scopes and the rewards what they have mentioned. So you could find any single bug on this rather than exercise, guys, because it has been out of the box thing, like out of the scope thing. So they don't allows you to get into that scope. So that's why scope is very much important, and the rules of engagement is very much important to get to start with an bug bounty form. As I showed you the rating and the rewards, what we usually find in this bug, we have this different types of dollars. It may be high, medium, and low critical find offset. So they'll be giving you the bugs as well. So the tips for the bug bounty success that I'll be teaching you, from the basic stuff to the advanced stuff. I'll be carrying you with the penetration stuff. I would be carrying you with the every single stuff. I'll be giving you the tips and tricks to successfully find your first bug bounty, I would say. So the people who don't know the bug bounty platform, these are the bug bounty platform. You could take a screenshot or you could just list them out. I'll just wait for you guys for a second so that you could take a screenshot, because the next time you go and find some bug on this platform, you'll definitely thank me a lot, because these are very unaware people. Only know HackerOne and Bugcrowd, but sometimes they don't know all the single website that I have been listed over here. Okay, I guess everyone has might have taken the screenshot. So this is an outglance of HackerOne actually, guys. I did not show you HackerOne actually. This is the same platform as BugCrowd. Here you get the same opportunity. Let's say in Drive we have Grab, we have Yoti, Polygon Technologies, and every single thing that has been listed. They come up with their own domains and subdomains. Here we have multiple opportunity to get into that website and find and vulnerability. Okay, the bug. crowd finally. So we could see the bug crowd, we could find our own organization, we could be an part of the organization as well. So whatever attack I showed you, you could just go and try. If it's in scope, definitely you should give it a try, guys, I would say. Okay. Further, we are moving with other case studies. Actually, it's something that the case study is all about what usually been attacked. It is something that it may be Shopify, it may be Yelp, it may be Mail.ru or Group J. It has been previously attacked, and you could read about this attack on Google as well. As soon as you get an attack, it has been listed to the Google as well, and you'll be getting an Hall of Fame as well. So the thing why cyber hacks are over here is that we are introducing a new course, guys. That is, we are going to launch it sooner, where I want you guys, every single one of you, to join us and to be more interactive with us while we are gonna take you from a zero to hero form of step. Like, we'll be getting fully enthusiastic technology and a security person, while where we'll be gradually getting people to learn more from a single month to 3 month course. So it's something that we are going to launch as in cyber hacks. We are going to take you from a zero to a some person where you could be a state person, where you could start your side income. You could just go with gaining bug bounties, and you'll be thanking me for, and you will be thanking yourself for joining this course, and you'll be very much interested to get into this group, and you could discuss one on one with me, and you could definitely get an bug bounty in your further course. It may be a dollar form of set, you will be earning in lakhs. So that's the thing how bug bounty actually works. So for a minute, I'll be sharing you guys I'll be sharing you the link for the group. You could join in as soon as possible. However, I'll be very glad to hear your feedback from myself, because, like, as a instructor, as an profession, I want you guys to be more open up with me, and I would like to share the valuable feedback that I did as in practical stuff. I showed you, I teach you, and I'll be further teaching you a bit more. As a guest speaker of this event, I would like to know how my session was and how it could be a very good asset for you as well. So I would like you guys to comment down, or you could just come up and speak if anything that you like about me, or how I taught you guys something. You are very much welcome, and you could come up and speak. So that's the end of the session, guys. Thank you so much for joining the session. By the way, I'll be just dropping you the, what do I say, the group link down. I want every single of you to come up to this and just join this group, because, like, we'll be having particular form of set of events where we could discuss with each other, and we could definitely connect, and we could talk with each other and be more enthusiastic to learn more cybersecurity stuff in further course as well. I would like you guys to come up and talk to me in person. I would like you guys to join a new course, and we'll be learning from scratch to something, to a very pure form of stage, that you will be a very hard security guy in future as well. Any question, guys, you wanna ask? Anyone? Any of you wanna say something?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Hemant, okay, trade brother. Definitely, you could unmute and speak. Yeah, yeah. You just raised your hand. You could just unmute and speak.
Please provide contact details.
Okay, so we'll be providing every single thing in the group once you join. We'll be providing you the complete scenario. Actually, whatever I showed you in the slide before, we'll be taking you from the basic level. We'll be teaching you with how bug bounty actually work. We are going to teach you every single form of attacks. It's not about only XSS. We'll be teaching you depth, every single basic form of attacks. It may be injection attack, it may be form of like XSC, every single OWASP 10 attack we're gonna teach you in person, and then we are gonna give you tips, and we also gonna teach you about the report making as well, because it's not always about the attack what we carried upon. It's like how you report that and how you report that to a website so that you could give an bounty. So that's the thing people don't know actually. Like they just need to attack, but then never know how to report. So that's where people can't get their reward. So that's the thing we are going to cover in this, and we are going to give you every single form of details in this group as well. I would like, okay, yeah, okay. So I would like to see Hemant as well, and Trade Brother Joseph. Joseph, I guess you already previously joined this session, so I would like to see you over there as well. Okay, so that's all from me, guys. I have shared the link, and I would see you guys in that group. I would like to discuss you more. I would like to engage more, and I would want you guys to gain your first bug bounty attack or the reward. And definitely, Hemant, I do remember that you said पक्का bounty मतलब मेरे ऊपर कि तू लेके जाएगा. So you'll be getting that bounty as well for sure.
Yes, sir, I do remember.
Okay, cool. So I know that you guys came up like taking up the time because IPL is going on. Every single one of you are watching IPL as well. So you came for this webinar. That's very delightful for me, and I am very glad that you guys all joined. And hope Hemant you joined this group and you discuss more. So I'd be more be talking more in person with you and gonna join this course very interesting manner. So in this 3 months of course, like what we are gonna do is like we are gonna make you worth being